Peace, peace, peace. When I tell y'all it has gotten real, it has gotten real. When I mean there is no such Ashe matriarch frequencies, baby. Revolutionary frequencies. Ashe Nefertiti. Ashe Cleopatra. Ashe to the supreme goddesses that were pharaohs and reigned with pure frequencies and alignment and ascensions and unity and oneness. Ashe to the gods of unity and oneness and alignment. Ashe. So, this is deep. Your time is up. So if anybody understand me when I've been talking about, and then this is no disrespect whatsoever on Ifas and Babas. Not the vessel, not that the beautiful soul whatsoever. Though when we're talking about the vibrations, frequencies, and energies that will manipulate these gods and goddesses, Ifas, Babas, Ifa Solas, for, greed or survival for their families, to make sure they got the food, the animal to sacrifice and give their ceremony rituals to weekly, to provide. Though when we're talking about the reptilian frequencies that Queen Elizabeth, the bloodline rock, when we talking about the puppets, time is up. When we talking about the ley lines, the grids, the energy grids, the nodal points, Mama Gaia, Mother Earth's ley lines, baby. Going back to divine order, your time is up. There is no more controlling patriarchy energy. Everyone flows in their own authenticity, not grasping out etheric cords, lashing on to somebody, tapping in, binding their solar plexus to yours, because you've fallen from your own authenticity and not realizing that it's all healed. You just got to put the pedal to the metal with your masculine and start back igniting it. No, you'd rather do spell work and bind to somebody else's. It's just strong. And then interesting thing enough, like, it's law. When beautiful souls doing spells, curses, hexes, and rituals on you, and you're at a pure frequency, stay humble. Allow yourself to feel. You know it ain't you. So boom, when you know it ain't you, look at them visions that the universe and the ancestors showing you to let you know what they doing, baby. So yeah, your time is up. All these beautiful souls that aren't willing to tap into their own authenticity. I mean, you do it soon as you rise. Brush your teeth, wash your face. I mean, I'm right-handed. In this life, I'm gonna brush my teeth with my left hand. Though, interesting thing enough, this is a deep channel message for somebody too. Since you've been a powerful chosen one, and family have been on so many different energy levels when it's how they handle you. Knowing that you are very powerful. You've always been powerful since a child. So family took you a different way than how they were with their other siblings and family members. That's deep too, when we're talking about what I'm talking about right now. So just all this in general, when you in your authenticity and your authentic self, it's law. See it. You literally see it. and seeing all of it for what it is. And then when you talk in this realness, being aware, flowing. Can't stop nothing. Though I do like to say that to their ancestors. Remove my energy from this channel message. And what needs to be talked about as prime examples will be talked about. Ashe. So, like I was saying about Queen Elizabeth, and I talked of like the specifics, the whole download, and the clarity. Going on YouTube and listening to a goddess, and that be the clarity for me. Like, when you're already in tune and you know who you are, it's clarity all day, every day. Clarity all day, every day on what you're to be doing and what you want to do as your soul mission and soul purpose. Right in your face all day, every day. Your passions, what ignites you, what make you feel good. So, with that being said, this goes Queen Elizabeth. We're gonna go right back to it. Faking it to make it. Manipulation. The crystals. I need y'all to take a closer look at their crown. Why do they have this specific red ruby? Just this specific one on most of their crowns. Where does it come from? Where does it originally resonate from? And the audacity, as a lot of our DNA is activating, gods and goddesses are activating more of their pure authenticity. It's just interesting enough how they thought that these crystals were still going to resonate at their frequencies when they were never their crystals to begin with. This is a deep conversation that needs to be talked about right now. This is, we can talk about gold too. Gold, diamonds, crystals. We can talk about the supreme legacy of the all, because when we're talking about all components about it, there still is no ethnicity. There's tribes, villagers. Okay? We getting back to divine order. Ain't no more divide and conquer. Ain't no more separating. This is about oneness and alignment. So everything, Ashe, 808, as y'all see. And this is deep when we're talking about reptilian frequencies. Y'all didn't hear. Everybody watch Beautiful Souls talk about Illuminati and Nephilims and reptilian frequencies, and how, our organs, just research if you haven't, a god. That's why you literally take your family member, a god of color, and bury him. You are to make sure, this is deep, because I'm feeling a lot of beautiful souls haven't even checked on their family members to see if their organs are still in there. If they did not donate their organs, go back and dig up your family member's body to see if them organs is in the casket. If they are not, sue instantly. I'm going to repeat this because this is a strong channel message. And this is what they've been doing with our culture for quite some time. This is how they've been experimenting as well on our bodies, even when the melanin is still active in the dirt. They know how powerful we is. Not even in the vessel. I'm going to say it again now. Beautiful souls. 3 months, Ashe, 3 months 6 months. You want to wait a year, wait a year. After you bury your family member. So I say mainly men. The reason I say men, for the simple fact is, look at the list. The men are at a million, 1.2, 3.2. It's at a number, but it's in the millions when it comes to their organs and why they feel they need the God's organs. He can be dead or alive, baby. Just give me them organs. Why do you think they have trafficking, child trafficking, prostitutions? Why do you think they have these still? The organs, the body. And then I've talked about it before, but ooh, now that's deep when we're talking about kingdoms of other worlds, because the kingdoms of the other worlds that we tap into are of pure frequencies, and it helps us align and know who we are and our avatar, so when we transform in these other dimensions, we out there slaying shit. And that's exactly how the goddess wanted me to say it in this vessel. With that being said, beautiful souls, like literally keep raising your frequency. You're vibrant. So being vibrant and raising your vibration and energy, your foods, your eating, grounding in the grass, sun gazing, moon gazing, raising your frequency, your deaths, your rebirths, your transformations. When you transform, this is when you raise your frequency. Your frequency can raise too. That's how you transform into a completely different frequency. And that frequency is still within self. That's just igniting another gene within that other gene. He was like, ooh, I've always loved karate. Watch Jackie Chan. Always been a Aaliyah fan. I done watched Romeo Must Die back to back. My whole 16, when I was 16. So, but long story short, what I'm getting at is chi. Oh, chi gong. Oh, we can just go into so many other techniques, but I'm just diving deep into some components of who we are in this transpiring of Queen Elizabeth. So all of this adds up. Like, I mean, y'all realm deep. I mean, oh, come through, ancestors, come through. All right, let me sit back. We out here doing yoga, meditating, raising our frequencies. Have you seen this woman do a yoga session? Reach around and research about y'all queens and who is of these hierarchies. Do they realm deep where we at? So now where we at now, we seeing this for what it is. I need to say it again for somebody. Your time is up. Talking about us real gods and goddesses out here. Y'all see that in the show? It's in the show. That too. Oh, just got through a comment on it's a guy, baby. His name is Travis Watkins on Facebook. Travis Watkins. He's in the Texas area. When I tell you, he hit, and when I say an Orisha in the flesh, baby, Orisha in the flesh, you know how to move your body and poof, release that energy with a crack. Be gone. Remove yourself. And the divineness in it, when you are in your soul mission and soul purpose with your authenticity, yours, not nobody else's. So y'all have to understand this. I said it first when I was talking about Queen Elizabeth and the statues and crystals moving. So we're going back to it. So with the crystals and all of that moving, and you wearing this crown for all this time, like, all of this adds up as we keep raising our vibrations, frequencies, and energies. Everything is coming back in play. Ooh, I'm gonna sip it again. Everything, your time is up. Come on now. Let's talk about Ashe, Ra. Kabbalah means received. Kabbalah, Ra, Ashuk, divine love. So, when some of us are speaking in our light language, we add I definitely add these divine words, especially when I'm exercising vibrations, frequencies, and energies. They do not love to hear the frequencies of Ashuk, Atsi, Ashe, Namaste, Kabbalah, Kabbalah Ankh, Kabbalah Ankh, baby. Huh. They, huh. Huh. And I tell you, waking these gods and goddesses up I am waking gods and goddesses up at a rapid rate right now. That's strong. That's some powerful stuff right there, y'all. So, and it's a frequency. It's a frequency. We're going to stay on the topic at hand. Y'all already know. Get the astral traveling. And the long story short, we're going to talk about this, literally what the ancestors showed me, how they ain't gonna talk about how she been getting attacked. Like, and the thing is all she had to do was work her throat chakra. Just like any of them. It's finna go to the next one, and the next one, and the next one. Though, they want to take it with them to their grave. Since they created taking stuff with them to the grave. See, all these different time loops. When it comes to his story, it's his story and not our story. You know, it was still. Let's say when it comes to her crown alone, especially when she get out in that sun too long with it on. Oh, you gotta remember when she sit down on that chair, they inside. They inside. They ain't outside. And y'all know us. Sometimes we got our chair and our guards is walking us. We on our little chair. We outside in this sun. Huh? Okay, so let me go a little deeper with that one. Let's go a little deeper with that one now, y'all. Come on, let's talk about it. So, when we out in the sun too long, and that's deep too, that's divine. My skin has peeled a little bit. When I was in Puerto Rico, oh, baby, I had to literally, and I was spirit led to do so. And that's divine about, how you heal and when you're spirit led to do so. So my skin was peeling. Spirit said, go get that aloe vera, baby. Peel that thing open. When I tell you, all over, everywhere. And, within the next day, within 24 hours, completely gone within 48 hours span. I did not have to keep rubbing it and lotion or none of that. Nuh-uh. I kept it raw and pure for that 24, 48 hours and gone. But this is something I do point blank period and in general. That's divine too when we're talking about self-love and the natural way and not the way these paradigms give you commercials of lotion and stuff and rubbing it on your body. It's divine. It's a creation, you know, though it's the authenticity. That's what it's about now. So with that being said, y'all go back raw. Go back raw. Shut it down. Just get you some aloe vera, yo. Rub it on your skin. It's medicine. So of course, you know, in your mouth, but it's divine to eat as well. I eat it raw and drink it in my water. It's protection. Allow aloe vera, the divine vibrations, frequencies, and energy of aloe vera to protect you. Look it up. And it's protection in the vessel. So let alone when you healing and meditating and cloaked, what it's doing for your etheric field as well as the other energy fields around you. Hey. Well, we gonna get back to it though, which y'all already know how I do. So, long story short, we talked about her crime and talked about things moving in her castle, in her mansion. We talked about the attacks. They ain't gonna talk. They gonna wait down the line. We gonna see who leak it. We gonna see who leak it. But she been getting attacked, baby. And it's only been attacks to the levels and deep depths of the vibrations, frequencies, and energies of ignorance. Just this one word alone. I'm not going to say hate, stupidity, none of that. None of that. None of it. Just ignorance and not speaking her truths. Because all she had to do was speak her truths. She could have wrote a letter. That still gave her time. So much time. That's what they saying. So much time. She'd even wrote a letter. This goes for the rest of them. When we're talking about a legacy. Time up, baby. Time is up. And it's like, that's deep too. Like I said it earlier, like the yoga, meditate, you ain't seen none of them do nothing. So you ain't got to go within. It's already there. You ain't got to go within, baby. It's already there. Okay. No, of course not. She ain't got to go within. It was a whole reptilian in the vessel. And y'all see how it's been raining? Y'all ain't been seeing how it's been raining back to back to back. She was fighting off our ancestors too. She was fighting for a little minute. Baby. How many? And then that's deep too when we're talking about Vikings. Norse, like literally Moors, Norse, like Vikings there was color Vikings too. They ain't gonna tell you everything. They want you to, our ancestors really want us to realm deep and really understand what history truly is about. Because his story, ain't got nothing to do with our story. That's why we here in the vessels again. So yeah. Let me find out it jumped. Did we just jump a time loop while we're talking? And I understand that too. Like when your phone, when the camera jump, it can be a few things. When it jump timelines, a time loop and try to ascend, or somebody trying to come through this camera. You hear me say trying? That's a low frequency. So that's deep too. That's deep too. Keep you some crystals by. Make sure after your video, put it in the sunlight. Recharge it. already have intentions and set while videoing any unnecessary vibrations, frequencies, and energies want to come through or come in is return to sender, for the simple fact that it isn't of a pure frequency that needs to be resonated with. It's law. It's law. That's why your time is up. Your time is up, beautiful soul. So yeah, and I had to understand that too, why I've been doing these last videos the way I've been doing them like this. Because it's like some really didn't understand, especially certain cults, why they were doing certain spells and ceremonies the way they've been doing them. And why they're not working. And you should know how powerful our ancestors is. I mean, come on now, y'all. Look at Queen Elizabeth. It's a dundada. And then you are the culture playing in the European frequencies of doing spells, curses, hexes on your people. Huh? Okay. Yep. Oh, yep, we're going to put this one. Your time is up, Pt.2. Because I was not, to be honest with you, because I've been astral traveling and doing so many rapid expansion visions that it's just speechless. Though when we talking about the Queen Elizabeth part, that came out of nowhere. Even though I spoke about it, I wasn't expecting it to happen this fast. Though the ancestors, lets me know the ancestors is not playing. I just put this about Ifas and Babas and Queen Elizabeth, though I got this channel message about half a year to a year ago when I started, about a year ago, when I aligned to some Ifas and Babas with the reptilian frequency already latched onto them. I had already got that download, because that's the thing. That's deep. When you lying to these Ifas and Babas and they saying they helping you, but they ain't helping you, they binding you. Because ain't no way you coming from inbox to inbox introducing people to your services. If you are abundant, they're going to align to you without you having to bind them. That's the law of discernment and consciousness. Oh, when I tell y'all, I am so grateful for Olo Cool, baby. Going to the deepest depths. And this is another, and that was another red flag for me. You sending porn pics. You a whole Ifa sending porn pics in my inbox? A whole Baba sending porn in my inbox. That's another thing. And that's why I had to, and I'm going to say this too, that's why I had to defriend and remove a lot of beautiful souls off my inbox. You don't know how to respect a goddess or a god? Point blank, period. You don't know how to respect that. Or yourself. Where your soul at? Of course, you're going to do that. Unless you are a sex god or a sex demigod or, a sex goddess or a sex demigoddess. Like, this is deep when we're talking about that. There's no respect for it. Because there ain't no respect in thyself. So, yeah, you're going to send pornos and penis and vagina pics. See straight through that. Come on now. We talking about sexual alchemy and alchemy. Wasn't born yesterday. Though, to say they are of power and would send you some porno pics and videos. If that ain't a possession. Ooh. Lord, I tell y'all, I'll be flowing. That if that was a whole OG, if that ain't a possession, that OG got a cane. You running too fast. Hey, slow down. Pull that cane out. Slow down. That's a real OG. I love it. And I allow that's deep when we're talking about channels and when you're giving divine messages and speaking about these things. The room full, baby. The room full. Said that and felt a nice gentle breeze going down the back like a nice sensation for the kundalini. But the room, y'all gotta understand this too. When beautiful souls understand this, they'll understand that they are protected. The room is full. The room is full of your ancestors. The room is so full that the ancestors that are in your body flowing with you is power. That's power. Interesting thing enough, like they talk about the chakra, then these chakras got names. These chakras is gods and goddesses. Angels and archangels. In here. Come on, somebody understand me. Come on, angel. Come on, angel. Come on, somebody, some chosen ones. Come on, somebody talk to me now. Somebody talk to me. That's what we out here doing. So yes, fallen angels, dominions, reptilians, yes. Time's up. I ain't saying all reptilians are bad, but when it comes to eating the flesh and tampering with it, no. That's deep too when we talking about ley lines and portals and how things were created to manipulate the energy. Where these specific buildings and stuff was made when beautiful souls were possessed by the manipulative frequencies. Though that's deep too when we're talking about manipulative frequencies. Is it divine? Is it good? Or is it bad? Because the thing about it being good is your solar plexus. Like, you creating. So as you creating, the energy that's flowing through you. All this is adding up, yo. All this is adding up, and it's divine to speak about this. So, like, that was a deep channel message, y'all. So, they ain't gonna talk about all of it. We already know that. It's gonna get leaked out though. And it's only gonna be leaked out to a selective few. And ones that realm deep and really are true to this and do get channeled messages from the ancestors, Ashe 3333, to talk about what's really going on out here. Yeah. Especially when we're talking about these occults, like too much manipulation, yo. And we standing in our power. We know who we are. Yeah. Oh yeah. Ancestors, archangels, the all is making way. The all. We separate nothing. That ignites it even more. Kingdoms of the other worlds, of the all. We is not playing. Your time is up. So yeah, they ain't gonna tell it. Number one, Spirit says go ahead and give them the fruit about what's going on. Oh yeah, and it's going to be a trending topic here for a moment. Though to talk about what really is going on at hand is what needs to be talked about. So the decreasing of these reptilian frequencies is what's really happening. Because at the end of the day, it's these reptilian frequencies don't do nothing but give off radiated frequencies, radiation, low frequencies like 440 hertz. You know what I mean? So all this adds up. And I share this. Pay attention to how you breathing. That was strong too. Breathe. Your day, all day, as you speak to beautiful souls, you breathing. As you breathing, how do you feel in the moment? Because each moment you should feel love. When beautiful souls come around you, feel, allow that frequency of love to stay with you. When other beautiful souls once again come around you, they're not at that frequency of love. Allow you to stay at that frequency of love. So that way that frequency of love transmutes any other frequency that is lower than love. It's law. As simple as it gets when we're talking about how these vibrations, frequencies, and energies work. It was our love that got taken advantage of. Our love that was manipulated. Our love that was depowered. And just don't know. And that's another thing. As I say, yep, keep on doing it. Keep on doing it. That's another inner passion of. So that's deep too when we're talking about investors and stuff as well. And one of the deep passions and what I'm going to be doing as well when we're talking about archaeology and archaeologists and searching and researching and treasure hunting, like going on to these sacred grounds and specific lands, because it's still more digging that has to be done. It's still surfaces that haven't been even scratched yet. Some know, some don't. Some know for the simple fact that you go any deeper. And just to understand that they know when they open these sarcophaguses that there's a curse or a spell to them. Innately already knowing this, but not knowing that it's divinely reciprocated. So, not of the culture, and you're going in there tampering with stuff. Though, as that energy flows out, where do you think it goes to? Huh? When they open up King Tut tomb with his kids, newborn kids in the tomb with him. Huh? Where you think they energy? Where you think they went? Where you think they energy went? Huh? Oh, okay. Hatshepsut. Oh, Nefertiti. When we talking about when they dig stuff up and get to messing with stuff, where does the energy go? When they take these crystals, oh, this is Bastet's crystals, rubies. This is Amun-Ra's rubies out of his mouth, and they take them and put them somewhere. Where do they think this energy is going? Chisel them up, put them on their crowns, put them around their necks. Certain masons, these staffs they have. Huh? Okay. They will say it again. They want me to say it again. Your time is up. Been meditating, doing yoga, stretching our bodies, moving energy off of our bodies. That's from generations of things we came here in this vessel to do, and we are doing it. Is why things are, because like literally she been in the game for a minute. It's just like she reigned since she was 21. Since she been reigning since she was 21. I want y'all to look up and hit me back with it. Hit me in the comments. Maybe she did, some years through her life. I don't see it though. So hit me with it if y'all do see it. I don't see it. Let's talk, like when we're talking about yoga, meditation, and going within. Let me know if y'all seen that with Queen Elizabeth. Hit me back. Hit me back now. Let me know. When we talking about these reptilian frequencies. Okay? All right. Not a game out here. It is not a game. That's what allow us to see it. So you allow us to see it. And the ancestors making way. So let alone in the etheric realms while you're awake. Resting in that avatar's laying there, and the more you expand, so yeah. Keep observing, watching how everything is transpiring. Back to oneness with the all. No more divide and conquer. No more holding on to your kids so they, get kidnapped or you clenching your purse or, it ain't gonna be no more of that. All of this stuff is literally like, this is deep when we're talking about these generations of patriarchy energy. And how the audacity, let me scoot over here. And the audacity of the New World Order, and it's too many. So since it's too many beautiful souls out here, that's what they didn't understand. Gonna be some reproduction, gonna be some reproducing. So when you started doing your experiment, you should have thought about that. Ta-da! That's deep too, because like I said, there's no ethnicity, there's no race, just tribes, villagers. When you started experimenting, and I'm talking about some deep experimenting, y'all. And film it. Got pornos and stuff like. I don't do that for the simple fact that I understood when I rose my frequency up so high, and I haven't had sex for about 2 years. And it had been, can't give the calculation of the time that last time I had watched a porno, though it was some time. Long story short, I felt it. I was like, oh, I didn't like how the porn was making me feel, because it was like it was giving me a sensation out of nowhere that I was not feeling. It is not, don't get me wrong, it felt good, but at the end of the day, It was an energy that was being reciprocated to me from something that I was watching. Now, understand me, I'll say, divine that we're talking about this. When it comes to alchemy, you can do that at will, alone, by yourself. You don't need to go out of the body to look at something else. And while you're looking at it, you're out of yourself. And then when you come back, boom. So that's deep. When you're in that mode again, how the subconscious mind may have that program. So now as you may be masturbating, now your subconscious mind got this porn scene programmed in your mind. And that's why you get a lot of gods and goddesses that say, I don't watch porn, I make porn. You know, they do it themselves. They don't camera, they don't watch it. It's just being in the moment while they doing it, you know. Oh, and that's deep too when we're talking about the dark web. Like, all this stuff add up. It make no sense, y'all. No sense at all. This was a divine one. I'm gonna shut it down a little bit though. When we was talking about Queen Elizabeth, that was deep. I had to definitely talk about this, especially as it's going to be a trending topic for the moment. It was going to happen, and it's just getting started, beautiful souls, when we're talking about ones that are of hierarchy, that have been reigning under manipulative frequencies, and they're falling at a rapid rate as long as we keep raising our frequencies at a rapid rate. This adds up when we're talking about tribes, villagers, and villages. Okay? Shay. So y'all know what's up. This is just the beginning. So y'all don't be shocked. Don't be surprised, y'all. Don't be surprised. Y'all know this was gonna happen. Look, come on, guys and goddesses. Y'all knew this was going to happen. We reign. And we reign to speak our truths and live this life in knowing thyself. Huh? Come on now, y'all. Y'all know what's up. Y'all know what's up. So allow these manipulated patriarchy paradigms to keep folding over and falling out, removing themselves. Here we are in the flesh. So let's get it, y'all. It's definitely time. Real gods and goddesses, real queens and kings, reigning and aligning, so that way we can truly help these communities and civilizations unfold in its authenticity. Each nodal point, check each piece of land in its own authenticity plays grave importance to all of us in our oneness. Like, that's deep. That's deep. So yeah, definitely an honor. Definitely an honor to talk about this, because it's definitely getting back to divine order, y'all. So much divine order in play right now. So yeah, it was going to happen. It was bound to happen. But that's the thing. She's the older. She's one of the oldest. It's some younger than her. Some younger. Yep. Oh yeah. They ain't talking about that. They ain't talking about how they getting attacked. They ain't talking about that. They're not talking about how they're literally being attacked by these same energies that they were giving out to these energy grids and nodal points to manipulate abundance in communities. I'm ready to talk about it whenever. Class is always in session over here. Though there's boundaries set at hand, especially during these times. No more playing and manipulating with divine feminine, baby. Especially when we come here bearing fruit to align beautiful souls to their own fruit. So yeah, it's just getting started when it comes to they falling, y'all. And they're falling because their time is up. Y'all already know. I'm gonna end this one. We finna get to the nitty gritty. I'm finna go to the next content in a little minute. We finna be going hard for a minute, y'all. But we finna start the next one. We tapping into astrology and Hermetic astrology, Kabbalah astrology, Yoruba astrology, the all astrology. Okay? We tapping into that, baby. Like I said, we give them no more power than they deserve. We don't separate. We don't divide and conquer. We are as one. So y'all already know. It's love, light, phenomenal healing. Peace.